400 plus. How do you see this manage?
Thank you.
I think we should wait for the result and see. I think we're going to do very well.
Please, keep it.
And, I wonder on what basis they are so confident that they're going to get 400.
He's saying EVMs only Congress will raise when y'all don't win.
She's saying.
Who's saying, sorry?
Amit Shah was saying about EVMs y'all will raise only when y'all don't win.
But that's not the truth.
Kumar, who's got us that reaction from Priyanka Gandhi. Neetu, interesting that, the Congress is being all stoic about it at the moment, but important to also draw all those factors in terms of why the Congress is accusing the CPIM and the Bharatiya Janata Party of having such an unholy nexus.
Yes, that's what. When we posed the question to Priyanka Gandhi, the first answer that she gave was, why is the CM not saying anything against the BJP? So this is something which Rahul Gandhi has also raised. So that is something that the Congress as well as the Gandhis have been raising here when they are in Kerala. She went on to talk about the 400 number claim, saying that we'll have to wait and watch what the results are. Also went on to say, when asked about EVMs, that only when Congress loses such questions arise. She again went on to say that that is not the case. So Priyanka Gandhi clearly saying that why is the CM not questioning or not raising anything against the BJP, and at the same time saying that Rahul Gandhi is not scared of anything, jail or otherwise, and the whole country knows that.
Also, not to forget the fact that just yesterday only Pawan Khera of the Congress party has also come up with some severe allegations against the CPIM and the BJP. In fact, he's gone on to talk about all those leaders who've jumped ship from the CPIM to the BJP, saying that, all these leaders were absolved by the central agencies the moment they joined the BJP, and that is why there's an unholy nexus, because the BJP is not really going after all the scams and the gold smuggling cases in Kerala.
See, that is something which the Congress as well as the CPM has been alleging. Basically, the CPM and the CM has been alleging and saying that there is a nexus between the Congress and the BJP in Kerala. At the same time, the Congress saying that there is a nexus between CPM and BJP. Now, from the beginning of the election, the Chief Minister as well as the CPM have been attacking, saying a vote for Congress is something which you cannot trust, because you never know when these people will be joining the BJP. So that is an election narrative which the CPM has been raising, and Pawan Khera's response was in response to this allegation and the narrative which the CPIM has been raising.
All right. In fact, Neetu, I'm going to request you to continue staying with us for the benefit of all our viewers who are tuning in just now. Let's also play out that very significant reaction of Priyanka Gandhi that you brought for us on this entire controversy.
Ma'am, Kerala CM has been saying that don't scare him by saying jail for the 1.5
Don't scare who? Is he scared? Because we are not.
Don't scare him by saying jail.
Who? Scare who?
Kerala CM. He said during emergency days, your grandmother had put him in jail for 1.5 years.
Okay, so what do you want me to comment on?
He's saying that don't scare. He's telling Rahul Gandhi don't scare him.
Rahul is not scared of anything. He's not scared of jail, he's not scared of anything. And I think the whole country knows that and has seen it.
So,
Thank you.
BJP says 400 plus. How do you see this manage?
Thank you.
I think we should wait for the result and see. I think we're going to do very well.
Please, keep it.
And, I wonder on what basis they are so confident that they're going to get 400.
He's saying EVMs only Congress will raise when y'all don't win.
She's saying.
Who's saying, sorry?
Amit Shah was saying about EVMs y'all will raise only when y'all don't win.
But that's not the truth.
के अलायंस के साथी भी एक दूसरे को गालियां दे रहे हैं। कल आपने उनके एक साथी केरल के मुख्यमंत्री ने जो शाहजादे को सुनाई है, मैं भी कभी ऐसी भाषा नहीं बोलता, वो ऐसी भाषा बोली है उन्होंने साथी को। ये हाल है उनका।
Kerala CM has taken a jibe on Rahul Gandhi, saying that you should actually change the way you say things, because we remember the names you used to be called by. So this indirectly a very big jibe on Rahul Gandhi looking at the current elections. How do you see this kind of war of words is going to pan out?
So it's not surprising. The reason being that there are two principal parties, left and Congress allies. So the fight is between them. It's a friendly fight. BJP is not there in the scene. So it's a natural, I think. And there is no need to be to harbor any bitterness or to make a comment about it. Left and Congress are together at national level, but state level not there, because we don't want to make BJP as a principal position there. Major threat to the nation is to protect the constitution, protect the employment, protect the democracy. They are aware of it, we are aware of it.
कि ये जो इंडी अलायंस है इसमें इतना कंफ्यूजन है, ये पता ही नहीं चलता है कि ये करना क्या चाहते हैं। वायनाड में देखिए एनी राजा लेफ्ट की प्रत्याशी हैं, राहुल गांधी के खिलाफ लड़ रही हैं और कह रही हैं कि अगर राहुल गांधी में दम होता तो बनारस में जाके लड़ता। पिनरई विजयन कह रहे हैं कांग्रेस पार्टी हमसे ही लड़ रही है। यही कहूंगा, सारे भ्रष्टाचारी एक साथ आए हैं, लेकिन उन सब पर ईमानदार प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी भारी पड़ रहा है।
One side, Mr. Pinarayi Ravi has reminded Mr. Rahul Gandhi that she jailed the CPM leaders, including Mr. Pinarayi Ravi, during emergency. That is Rahul Gandhi's grandmother. Now, in many places, the Congress and the CPM are likely to join hands, especially in Telangana and other places in South India. But the irony is that in Tamil Nadu, in Kerala, the CPM and the Congress are fighting against each other. So this type of hypocrisy, the political hypocrisy which CPM and the Congress both are exposed, their only aim is to defeat the BJP.
All right, now Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman holders if it is elected back to power in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. She said that the government still has to do a lot of consultation with stakeholders and see what is it that they have to do to make or bring in a framework which will be acceptable to all, primarily retain the level of transparency and completely remove the possibility of black money entering into this. Now, as per government sources, government will be mulling over and looking at alternatives to electoral bonds and will also look at cleaning political funding. The opposition parties will also be consulted as per what the Union Finance Minister had to say. Let's listen into the reactions.
जो पहले चरण का मतदान हुआ है उससे एक बात साफ हो गई है कि एनडीए भाजपा का सुपड़ा साफ होने जा रहा है। जो लोगों का रुझान है वो सरकार के बिल्कुल खिलाफ है। पिछले 10 वर्ष का जो कुशासन रहा है उसको संज्ञान में लेकर लोगों ने वोट डाली है और इसलिए प्रधानमंत्री जी उस पर कुछ भी कहें, पर हकीकत ये है और ज़मीनी हकीकत ये है कि पहले चरण के मतदान में बीजेपी का सुपड़ा साफ हो गया।
अब सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश के बाद भी अगर निर्मला सीतारमण इस तरीके की भाषा का उपयोग कर रही हैं तो कहीं ना कहीं प्रधानमंत्री को जवाब देना चाहिए कि ये देश संविधान से चलेगा या भारतीय जनता पार्टी की मंशा से चलेगा, और सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश की अवहेलना करने वालों को जनता करारा सबक सिखाएगी।
30 ऐसे बड़े बड़े डोनर्स हैं जिनके ऊपर ईडी की रेड हुई है या तुरंत बाद या कुछ दिनों के बाद इनको चंदा दिया है, तो ये सच छुपाने से भाग रहे हैं। ये हिम्मत नहीं है इनकी कि सच छुपाएं, सच का सामना करें। दुनिया में सब